This is the single most important video that's going to help you win your close range fights in this current meta. Watch this clip. Watch me use the DT, which is the old meta in this clan war that just happened recently. Right, look how slow it is for two of us with the DT to kill this person when he just puts up a little bit of build and backpedals. And look how much damage doing, 14 and 38. Now watch this MP5 and another clan wars against the
Hold up,
all these players are excellent players. Look at that time to kill. It's ridiculous, and I only had one headshot. Look at the damage on each shot. One DT shot was what, 13 and 30, right, in that last clip. This gun is so overpowered right now. This clip was of me going crazy in clan wars when we were actually losing this game and I kicked it into gear.
Wiped a bunch
One
of
person with an MP5 can wipe an entire team. This is the current meta, okay? The absolute current meta. This clip has so many techniques in it, I thought it was important to break down and show to you. Let's watch the clip first.
Fuck! I didn't hear him. Good shit, 2 left. Res that up, yep.
Alright, so many different things we can learn from. From this first clip, look again how fast it is to kill someone with an MP5, okay? This is why this gun is god tier right now. Use it and abuse it till it receives a nerf. I would be surprised if it does not, okay? It can wipe an entire team, as this video shows. But even this best in the world level player, she is one of the best females out there, Sparkling Rabbit. She's been in Diamond Division for a while. She couldn't even react fast enough, and I can't even react fast enough to an MP5 if I'm getting shot before I even realize someone's there, right? So MP5, dangerously destructive. As you can see in this clip, a single clip can kill 2 people. Even with a very little amount of headshots, if no headshots, okay? And that's why this gun is OP. A DT11 couldn't do this last patch like this, okay? Not at this range, at least, alright? So the MP5, very easy to use, very destructive. Now this next clip is another technique utilizing Peeker's Advantage, where you're trying to move on the enemy as fast as you can so that they barely see you, but you've already unloaded a few shots. This is very important for the MP5 since the rate of fire is so fast. Essentially, whoever sees someone first and fires first is always going to win those close range fights. So you want to move fast, so you're utilizing Peeker's Advantage. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the Peeker's Advantage video in the description below that I've done before. But I'm moving in, trying to move as fast as I can and pre-fire so that I'm getting the shots out there. Now that's not the best, example, because that person was only 1 tap anyways, but the movement I felt was good enough to include. We'll look at another clip of this being done to me shortly. But how to do this really well: get really close, not far away, and move fast as you can. And how do you do that? You fly. Okay, now this clip is against Scanner, one of the best players in the world again, and look how fast he kills me. I had no chance to react there. I knew he was there. I was ready to pre-fire in my head, but he did what I did to other people in some of these other clips. He waited. He was quiet, so I wasn't precisely sure exactly where he was. I knew he was in the tunnel. I didn't know he was right at the edge waiting. And boom, he comes out fast, utilizing Peeker's Advantage. By the time I realized it, it's too late because the MP5 kills too goddamn fast, okay? So if you're learning from this clip right here, realize that you have to play different these days in the close range. You have to be sneaky. Noise makes so much of a difference, right? Now here's another clip from his same team that in another Diamond Division scrim, or in the same Diamond Division scrim. Now watch this clip here. I was too far away when I was trying to utilize the Peeker's Advantage technique. Okay, I was too far away. First off, I missed some shots, which was my death. But I missed shots here, and what happens? He's peeking on me now, and I'm flying. I'm more exposed because I'm flying, and I lose that fight. Okay, first off, I missed some shots, but also you don't really want to be caught flying against someone who's peeking. That's just a general rule of thumb for what you do not want to do. Okay, but in the close range, you have to react quick. Look how slow I reacted there. I was climbing too slow. I switched out too slow. I had the total advantage on that fight. I should have won that right there, right? I really want you to learn from my mistakes as well as my wins, just like I'm doing myself. I learned from this myself. I learned from teaching. All right. So now in this clip, another Clan Wars clip against Clan THC, you're going to see very similar thing. Okay, things I do well and things I do wrong. So now, again, you never want to be in the air, and that's what we're learning from this right here. Look how fast that guy went down. He was in the air for not even more than a second, got melted. The MP5, very dangerous, all right? Now, here's where I screwed up, all right? I flew in the air, and the person was on the ground walking. Tech9 Jr., the best player in the world at this moment, was talking about this in a video he did with Chaotic. I recommend you watching that video, Chaotic in Clan VRS, and he recommended that in this meta, you do not want to be caught flying in the air. Instead, you're better off on the ground strafing like she did right there. Look how many shots I missed. All right. Now, granted, I was a little lazy. I could have done so many things better here. I knew we had it because I knew we had other teammates there. But still, I totally screwed up there. I should not have flown over. What should I have done? I should have gone on the side, utilized the pipe, peeked the pipe, just drop down and strafe fight. Don't fly in the air unless you're really close to the person like Scanner did to me in the last clip. Again, watch. Look how many shots I missed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I have pretty good reaction speed. I have really good aim, as you might know. All right. So, again, one rule. Do not fly unless you're really, really, really close. When you're using that peeker's advantage, you got to do it really, really close range. Otherwise, you're better off strafing. And that's why, if you don't know how to talk what I'm talking about strafing, watch my strafing video that I just put out recently. Now, in this clip, another squad wipe with an MP5. MP5 overpowered. A lot to learn from here.
He's coming in place.
Again, another Diamond Division team. Let's learn from this, okay? There's many things to learn here. First off, you got to be quiet. You got to be sneaky. And this I learned from Tech9 Jr., watching him and his interview, but I've been seeing him play for a long time now, okay? What did I do? I know they're close. I know they know I was in that doorway, so I crouch walk, so I'm quiet. And now I'm in a different position. They don't really know precisely where I am. They're guessing, but they don't know precisely where, so their mind is going to have to react. Every fraction of a second gives me a chance to win that fight. So I'm making sure that they thought I was there, but I moved to another position and I was nice and quiet. So what should they not have done? You can't charge buildings these days. If people are waiting for you with MP5s, you cannot charge buildings unless you're going in at the same time from all angles. This person came in and relied on his build. Why is that wrong? Because you're going to see this MP5 chew through the goddamn build. The reason why this gun's overpowered versus the DT11 in the last patch, because this gun melts people through build. Okay, look, I got some damage on here. I knew he was going to be in trouble. This gun melted through 2-3 builds before I even killed him in the same clip. If there is not one clip for me to show you that this weapon needs a nerf, it was that clip right there, okay? All right, let's break down a clip from a public game now. So what I did right, I baited the res because there was 3 of them and 1 of me. What I did wrong is I was too slow. Okay, he got the peeker's advantage on me. He moved in fast, ground walking on me first, and I was too slow to respond. I should have reacted sooner. I should have stopped the res sooner, switched the weapon, and pre-fired a little earlier, okay? And I should have gone, obviously, for headshots. You have to go for the headshots with the MP5. It does so much more damage when you hit a headshot, okay? Like 50%, almost 50% more damage for each shot when you get a headshot. Really go for those headshots. This meta has really changed from you just have to hit your shots meta in close range to now you gotta hit headshots, all right? But that's definitely what I did wrong there, okay? I waited for him to really move on me. I should have moved on him, make him the seer, and make me the peeker, but I got peeked on there. All right. Next clip, another squad wipe. Let's watch the clip first.
I don't have any fucking build.
break this down. This team was actually really good. They worked together well. They killed me earlier in the game on the drop. But now it's essentially a 3v1. All right. Now, trust in your MP5. Just remember it melts people in a second. So you really only need 1 second to move in and shoot the guy. All right. Now, here, I should have killed this person. I was just scared and thought I was getting shot from the other angle, so I built. I could have finished that guy there and made this that much easier. Again, trust in your MP5. Go for the kill if you're at least halfway safe, because as long as you're hitting shots, you know you're going to get it, okay? Now, in this mine, I know he's climbing up on me, so what am I going to do? I have to not let him peek me on that cover, so I'm building backwards so that I can get on the other edge of the hard cover and peek it as well, okay? So I'm doing like a little chess match here, okay? He's trying to peek me, trying to move up on the hard cover. He's a pretty good player, I can tell. I made it to the hard cover, and then what did he do here? We talked about this early. He's going to fly too far on me, okay? Even though he had a little bit of peeker's advantage, he's flying in the air. He's so much more exposed. I'm strafing. Who wins the fight? The strafer on the ground, unless you're really, really close. Okay, this is not close enough. Again, what does this player make? Another mistake, the same mistake. You don't fly against an MP5, okay? And that was said by Tech9 Jr. in the interview with Chaotic. Now, again, strafing, really, really important. But also know that don't stress about getting your health above like a 150. Last meta, we always had to keep our health above like 180 if possible, so that we are like 150-ish, so we couldn't get two-shot by a DT11. Now it doesn't matter what your health is. If you have 100 health, 80 health, 50 health, 25 health, it only takes a fraction of a second to kill someone. So as long as you don't get hit, peek something and spam your MP5, you're going to wipe people, right? So trust your MP5. Don't stress about having 200 health before you go in the close range fight. And I know that sounds weird to you, a lot of you, but for a lot of us top players, we have that program into our minds. I need 150 health before I go into the close range fight. But now it doesn't really matter. I don't need to shake that shield and die for shaking that shield. Believe in my 80 health. I'm going to get the kill as long as I'm hitting my shots, and they're not, right? And that's what it's all about now in the close range. Use the MP5. You're going to win it. All right. Now this clip. Last tip, okay? I'm going to break this one down. Look at my camera on the bottom right. Look how physical it is in the close range. In the close range, you have to be able to physically react fast and move fast. I did a 360 spin while looking up and then looking down, all right? While in that, really short amount of time. Again, I'm going to break it down. We're going to zoom in the camera. Look at that 360. This is a physical game. That's why it's harder than Call of Duty, right? You have to physically react as well as mentally react. All right, watch this. Here we go. 360 coming around. Yes, you can see my pit stains. It's cool. Whatever. This is an exertive game. But look at that, right? Again, that person made the mistake of actually just missing his shots. He had a DT11. He should have killed me there. This was just a bad play on his part, bad execution. It was a good move on his part. He flew over me. He could have done the same thing Scanner did to me, except he didn't hit shots. So that was just bad aim on his part. But again, watch the camera view when it zooms in. It looks slow here, but again, it was really fast when it was done in real time, right? So I would even practice turning around in the shooting range or something like that while you're playing, because you really, if you're trying to play at this level, you got to be able to turn fast. And if you can't move this fast, don't put yourself in positions in the close range where you have to. Like if you play seated, don't get right under someone. Keep your distance if you can, right? And that is a really important tip. A lot of people ask me, how can I play seated? Well, here's a good example of what you should not do if you're play seated. Get right under a person, okay? Keep your distance if you're seated. But otherwise, thank you for watching. I hope you had a great day.